Once a week, we connect live to a correspondent overseas who fills us in on K-culture news in their respective country. Today, we go over to the Philippines, where a special exhibition on Korean culture, more specifically Hangeul, is underway. Our correspondent, Jellaine Buen-Melgar, Educational Administrative Officer at the Korean Cultural Center in the Philippines, is joining us online. Hello, Jellaine.
Hello, Jellaine.
Hi, it's great to be here.
Thanks for joining us on the program. Now, Jellaine, please introduce yourself to our viewers, the Korean Cultural Center in the Philippines, and your role there.
Yep. Annyeonghaseyo, magandang araw po. My name is Jellaine Buen-Melgar, but I'm more known as Jelly at the center. So I am the Educational Administrative Officer at the Korean Cultural Center in the Philippines, or more commonly known as KCC. What I do is I manage the language and the culture classes offered at the Cultural Center, and I also coordinate the educational partnerships with institutions. So among those are the Department of Education of the Philippines, Department of Tourism, and also the Philippine National Police. So to give you an idea on what happens at the KCC, so we are under the Ministry of Culture, Sports, and Tourism, so that's MCST, and then we also serve as the cultural and educational arm of the Embassy of the Republic of Korea in the Philippines. We also offer language and culture classes regularly, that's 3 times a year, and we also offer and hold events and exhibitions showcasing the Korean language and culture. And last but definitely not the least, we actively take part in the execution of bilateral partnerships, one of which is the special program in foreign language between the Department of Education of the Philippines and the Ministry of Education of Korea.
That's excellent. And Jellaine, as a person working at the Korean Culture Center and experiencing the Korean wave up close, please share with us how big Hallyu is right now in the Philippines and what is currently trending, do you think?
So I cannot speak actually for the nationwide trend, but based on my experience as the Educational Administrative Officer here at the center, the popularity of the language and culture classes has always been growing. So recently we opened the term 1 of the classes at the KCC, and we've had over 1,000 applicants per classes, and the acceptance rate is around 1 out of 5 students.
Wow.
I see. Now, Jellaine, last year, South Korea and the Philippines marked 75 years of diplomatic ties. And on that front, we have an increase of economic exchanges as well as cultural exchanges. Now, you earlier mentioned that one of the roles at KCC is to hold events. So we want to delve into an exhibition now that's currently still taking place about the Korean writing system Hangeul. So please introduce us to the event.
Yes, definitely. So the title of the event is Reinterpreting Hangul in the Modern Era. It is co-hosted by the Korean Cultural Center in the Philippines and the National Hangul Museum. It is part of the Traveling Programs project organized across Korean cultural centers worldwide and is under the MCST. So it is drawing inspiration from modern era Hangul, and it features several products such as the visual arts. We also have consumer goods, fashion, and also music.
Interesting. And also with more than 60,000 Filipino residents now here living in Korea, I guess the interest in learning Hangul just increases further.
Yes, you see more and more also hagwons or academies here, Korean academies pop up everywhere around Korea, and it's great to see. And more interest in actual social media presence of learning Korean as well. So it's great to see that Hangul is actually becoming very world-wide learned language.
Definitely.
So anyway, any stories behind the launching of such exhibition focused on Hangul?
Yes, we wanted to show more of such aspects of the K-culture to the Filipinos, and we wanted to introduce how Korean culture transcended or survived or lived across the change of time, just like how Hangul was transformed into modern pieces, as visitors can experience through this exhibit.
And Jellaine, what other events are running alongside the exhibition?
We have a lot lined up. So the first one, we have a special forum. This was specifically for curators, and this was attended or organized between the National Hangeul Museum and its Philippine counterparts, the National Museum of the Philippines, and also the National Commission for the Culture and the Arts. And then for the public, we have the monthly Hangeul calligraphy workshop. So anyone can sign up and join, friends, families, or even solo learners. And especially we also have the participants from King Sejong Institute, including the beginners. They were very eager to join the calligraphy class because the participants can take part in hands-on experience on not only how to write Hangul calligraphy, but also to appreciate it. And aside from that, we also have just last year, the Hangul Regional Workshop. So I mentioned earlier, we have a partnership with the Department of Education. So in this workshop, KCC visited Cebu and Davao last September, where students from the SPFL schools participated. And then aside from learning Hangul, starting with the consonants and also the vowels, students learned to write Hangul with traditional Korean painting.
So I guess there is something for everyone, from beginners to even people who are more advanced in Hangul and who know more about Korean culture already.
Right, right. And can you please tell us about the response of the visitors? Are they obviously enjoying these calligraphy classes, or are they finding it like more interesting, like learning about the Korean culture? Can you tell us how their response is?
They did not only enjoy the workshop that we had, but the previous participants, they even recommended the events to their friends and acquaintances. And then I recall one of the comments I heard from the participant. She said that she saw the application of Hangul is surprising, and she's even amazed that it is present in modern designs and even fashion.
Oh, fashion as well. Now, Jellaine, I'm curious about, have your Hangul skills actually gone up through the event by any chance?
Absolutely. So aside from learning how to write Hangul artistically through the calligraphy workshop, the exhibit sort of captured me in a different way, because I think I view the exhibit as not only to develop the Hangul skills, but it made me appreciate the sophisticated design of Korea's writing system. And it also helped me understand Hangul's concept beyond what the letters offer.
I think calligraphy might sound a little difficult to people who have never tried it out before. But I mean, because we have Hangul now and we do not have to use Hanja, and thanks to King Sejong, we do have Hangul, it is actually not that difficult for foreigners to write Hangul. And that's also what many of my foreign friends say. So I think this is really a great experience that we're seeing. Have you actually tried it out, Walter?
Yes, of course. Like I highly recommend to all foreigners to at least learn the basics of Hangul if they're planning to live in Korea for a short amount of time, because even though we Romanization it into English, even it's probably better to learn the Hangul as opposed to just the English way of spelling things in Korean, because it's just easier to get around in Korea that way, I think.
Right. And people in the Philippines, or maybe who are still going to visit Philippines later in the next days or weeks, the exhibition is actually still running. So Jellaine, can you please tell us how long this exhibition will be running for, and what else is planned this year or beyond even?
So this specific Hangul exhibit, it opened last September 6 last year, and it will be open to the public until February 28. But there is still a lot of upcoming events and workshops lined up this year, especially the annual King Sejong Institute Speaking and Writing Contest. We also have the closest event, which is the K-Beauty Glow Up, where people can explore and experience Korean aesthetics. So that includes makeup, skincare, hairstyle, and of course, the yearly Korea Festival and Korea Film Festival. So there's actually a lot in store. So we invite everyone to stay connected through KCC's official SNS accounts.
Oh, wow, that is a variety to choose from. Well, Jellaine, thank you very much for connecting with us today. And please keep us updated on further exciting events coming up.
Thank you, Jellaine.
Thank you so much. Thank you.